Center, go LDCM.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Light her up.
Light her up.
Lift off.
Go, baby, go!
I got balls.
Mixture ratio expected. Vehicle rates look good.
There you go, we can hear it.
Yeah. Wow. Engine is burning. And LDCM is now supersonic. Coming up on max Q.
Let's get the turn out that's down.
And we've now passed through the region max and
Oh, other matter. Closed control. Mixture ratio is being controlled as expected. Engine continues to operate normally. Minor changes.
And engine is throttled down to 95% thrust as expected. The rates look good. Everything is looking good.
Engine is burning.
Vehicle is now 13 miles in altitude. 6 miles per hour.
Now passed through the region of max dynamic pressure.
Still operating normally at 95% thrust. Everything looking good.
The engine is throttled down to 95%.
And we've vented the center fuel tank.
Everything is looking good.
To condition the propellants for center phase. Booster continues to operate normally.
Vehicle
Good steady state thrust.
13 miles in altitude, 6 miles downrange.
Next event we're looking for is firing the spiral valve to activate the center reaction control system. And we fired that valve. Loop pressure coming up, everything looking good. And engine's operating normally. Vehicle's accelerating smoothly. 3.3 Gs. Everything looking good. Seeing very small disturbances in the flight control system. Seeing a very smooth ride. Continuing at 95% thrust. Very little control activity on Atlas PU. And the vehicle is now 25% of liftoff weight. And we've now started our constant 5G acceleration phase. And we fire the pogo bleed valve. And you start a boost phase chill. Everything's reacting. We're now at 4.6 G limiting. PU is open loop. Coming up on booster engine cutoff. We have BECO, we have staging, ignition. Full thrust. Everything is looking good. Good steady state operating levels on center, coming up on fairing sep. And we have fairing separation. Two good brake wires. And we've re-enabled guidance. The vehicle is now steering. Look at start transient, very good start transient. And we've gone to our Z profile valve angle on Centaur PU. We're down to the lock stop. Everything is looking good. We've seen the reaction control systems firing to purge the GN2 out as well as thermal conditioning firings for the loop. And seeing very good steady state operating levels for the Centaur main engine. Vehicle is flying very smooth. We're now 137 miles in altitude, 428 miles downrange, traveling at 10,400 miles per hour. Everything is looking good. We've gone to closed loop control and Centaur PU, continuing to make a LOX correction as expected. RL10 continues to operate normally. Coming up on our telemetry format change. Continuing to see very good telemetry data. Centaur PU is now beginning to control. Valve has come off to the lock stop. And we've had the telemetry format change to condition the loop and thrusters, as well as very little roll control being required. Everything looks good. Represents a 0.71 sigma case. Very good performance from the booster. One near nominal mixture ratio. Engine operating. PU is continuing to control as expected. See the engine responding to changes in mixture ratio. And our reaction control system temperatures have reached a steady state with bottle temperature. And a quick look at our trajectory performance. We are flying right down our predicted trajectory. Everything's looking good. And we have safety FTS system. And vehicle's now nominal MR. And vehicle rates have stabilized out. Continuing to accelerate. And everything continues to operate normally. We are now 194 miles in altitude, 1,480. Periodic firings in the reaction control system as expected. Now 12 minutes into the mission, everything looking good. Stable near nominal mixture ratio. Very good engine operating. Engine continues to operate normally. One minute to nominal MECO. Cutoff, it's PTC attitude. We've completed that. We're now maintaining a 1 degree per second PTC roll, continuing to see normal settling. And we continue to see our expected maneuver as our storage bottle pressures and tank pressures. And we've just passed through 18 minutes into the mission, everything looking good. We are coasting following a very good first burn of Centaur. And continuing to see expected maneuvering for coast phase. Bus battery voltages look good. Tank and bottle pressures look good.
And for an official liftoff time, we have 10:02:00 decimal 536. 10:02:00 decimal 536 was our official liftoff time for the Atlas V with LDCM. In just a moment, we'll be doing launch replays from different camera sites around Vandenberg.
Passing through 20 minutes into the mission, everything continues to look good. Seeing expected data dropouts due to the PTC roll as expected. Vehicle systems continue to look nice and stable. Pitch and yaw have nulled out. And we continue to see our 1 degree per second PTC roll. And we have switched off C-band transponder right on time. We are also changing our duty cycle on the reaction control system. That switched in a little while back. We are ramping down to 12.5% duty cycle. and we do have our first look at our MECA 1 orbit. We are within 1 sigma in our orbital parameters. Everything is looking good. Passing through 24 minutes into the mission, everything continues to look good. Tank pressures, bottle pressures are normal. We're down to our 12% duty cycle on settling motors. Bus battery voltages look good. Nice 30-volt supply. And pitch and yaw are sitting right at 0, and we see our PTC roll. Everything looks good.
This is Atlas Launch Control. We're looking now at a view of the Earth that shows the ground track of the Atlas V rocket with LDCM. As we can see, it's moved considerably south over the Pacific Ocean. And we can see with this image that it shows where the daylight area is, and off to the right is the area of the Earth that's in darkness. And later, the spacecraft will be following this track, but we'll be coming back northward, and we'll be entering that area of darkness that we see, coming back over the North Pole, and then down over the Pacific again back into daylight. And